Contacts, I don't know how.
Okay, once again we're backstage with Professor Splash, the real professor of aquatics and competitor of America's Got Talent. Do you think the judges maybe threw you under the bus a little bit, making you go up 7 stories, risk your life, and then say, we didn't really want to see that act anyway?
I agree with what they said. When I drifted away, I'm known for the kiddie pool. When I drifted away from the kiddie pool and went back to my roots, the mama pool, I had said I'm going to go through fire into fire, and fire and vinyl pools don't mix.
Right.
So we kind of pulled out of that, and I says, well, we'll bring the big tank in where I learned how to dive.
Right.
I learned that 20 years ago, and that took decades to learn that. I make this look really easy, so I think it was people didn't really realize what was going on here, but I agree with what they said. My diving is fantastic, but my interviews and the way we had some difficulties, and I think they saw that. It really wasn't, it didn't really come across like it could have.
What was next? If you had made it through, I mean, did you have a plan of action? What was that?
Yeah, I was going to go full body burn. I have a thing called the Wings of Fire where I'm going to do a full body burn, and I was going to just light the whole lot on fire, and you would have felt the heat from 60 feet away. But it just didn't really, like I said again, when I pulled away from the kiddie pool, that's what I'm known around the world for.
Right.
And it just didn't. It was, it could have been a bad move on my part, and the producers, and I got to say that the FX crew and also the production crew, it was like an Apollo 13. I had a lot of difficulty with my structure, and they were able to help.
This show really embraced the danger factor this season, more so than ever before, and you were the face of that. You got a lot of exposure from being on this show. How is that going to change your life going forward?
Dollar signs. Yeah. You see, that's what it all comes down to, is dollar signs. Another big thing with people is they don't realize is how much money can I make? The producer or the director, not yourself, because if you can make them money, you're going to be staying busy for for a long time. So that's the biggest thing, is keep everybody else
right, because you do this, you travel around, right? Can I hire you to do this at a party or something?
Absolutely. Corporate events is the new thing coming up right now, and it's an exciting thing.
And I'm guessing it's going to cost more than a few $100 to have you risk your life for us, right?
Yeah, you got to have your checkbook on you when you want to see the big world record flat.
Okay, when you're not belly flopping or playing in kiddie pools, what are you doing?
I'm a cook. I'm going to open up another restaurant. I've been cooking for many, many years, yeah. And,
in Denver?
Yes, in Denver. I specialize in Italian and Mexican food, so a Mexitalia restaurant is going to be opening up here in the next 3 or 4 months.
And what's it called?
Professor Splash's Mexitalia restaurant.
No, really?
I believe so.
Your current restaurant is called Professor Splash?
Well, yeah, I've been with my father and everything else. We've been involved with restaurants for a long time. I'm a really, really good cook, and I'm going to get back into that. I had a restaurant about 15 years ago, and I'm going to go back into that because my food's getting better, and I've kind of got my recipes in order, and a lot of people are telling me to do that. They love my food.
What is your signature dish?
I would say a smothered green burrito. I'm saying smothered, and here in California, they really don't smother their burritos, but back Tex-Mex is my recipe. It's incredible, incredible.
Yeah, that's very cool. Is there a Mrs. Splash?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is, and that's my better part of my life. And this diving split us apart because it was so demanding. I'm 24/7 in diving, and now we're back together again. So it's a wonderful thing, and I want her on my team when I go overseas, holding my hand and keep me through this, because this is deadly.
She's got to be terrified, though, to see you do this all the time.
She is. A lot of times I'll take my 20-year-old daughter with me, too, but because they have the confidence in me. I'm a stunt diver, not a daredevil. I admit fear. I'm not immune to pain or injury. I'm just like anybody else, but I overcome that. I overcome that with experience. I've been there before, and you talk about getting scared. I get scared. You betcha I do. When you don't get scared is when you're going to get killed.
Does diving, does shallow water diving, pay the bills? I mean,
yes, it does.
Can you make a lot of money doing this?
Yes, now it is. I've now, and with America's Got Talent now, this has catapulted me onto.
Yeah.
We all have crude oil here, but a few of us, we can use this platform to make that crude oil and refine that into gasoline and spark it.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Okay, so we're diving, we're lighting things on fire. How do you get health insurance?
Health insurance, high-risk pool insurance, My wife's got a really good policy on me, and we don't want to talk about that. But, that's one of the things about that. But there is, look at Las Vegas now. It's high risk. 6 of the 7 shows are Cirque du Soleil. It's high risk, high action. You know, and that's the way it is nowadays. It's extreme now. Everybody's expecting extreme.
Could you see yourself doing a Vegas kind of a thing, like
Absolutely.
going beyond the diving?
Absolutely. This is what it's gotten now. When you see Professor Splash on a marquee, you're going to show up because you know I bring action, and that's the way and now, even with America's Got Talent, they've actually given me more exposure, so people know that when you bring Professor Splash, get ready. I'm going to bring it.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure watching you this season, and good luck with the rest.
Thank you very much.